Babies are expensive, and no matter what your financial situation, all new parents worry about whether or not they can afford to have a family. So join me over the next 4 weeks for this 4-part series, and I'm going to teach you how to baby-proof your finances. Welcome to the first part of baby-proofing your finances. So today we're going to be walking through how to financially prepare yourself if you're planning on having a family or if you just found out that you're pregnant. Tip 1, make sure that you qualify for maternity leave. In order to qualify for maternity leave in Ontario, you need to be working for 13 consecutive weeks with an employer who follows the Employment Standards Act. This means they're not paying you under the table and you're not just getting paid in cash. If you've ever actually looked at your T4 during tax time, you'll notice a box that says insurable earnings. That's the box that matters for things like EI, for things like maternity leave, and all of the other government benefits. So if you're not getting that from your employer, then you're not going to qualify for mat leave. And as a side note to anybody out there who's a freelancer or self-employed, right now, unless you actually pay into EI, you don't qualify for any sort of maternity leave because you're not getting a T4. So what you can do if you want mat leave is make sure that you plan ahead. 12 months before you actually want to use the maternity leave benefits, you need to register for EI special benefits and start paying into the program so that you can actually get maternity leave when you need it. Tip number 2 is to start getting some life insurance quotes. Life insurance is really important if you were to pass away and you would leave other people financially destitute, and children definitely fit that category. So you should start by stopping by your financial institutions and getting some quotes on a life insurance policy. It doesn't need to be a huge policy, you just need to make sure that you can afford the monthly premiums and that the policy is worth enough that if you did pass away, your children would be financially secure. And tip number 3 is to definitely talk to your employer if you're employed and find out if your company participates in any sort of top-up measures for your maternity leave. Tip number 4 is to start researching daycare centers. Daycare centers are one of the more affordable options for childcare, but because of that, they have long wait lists, especially in major urban centers. So start doing your research now, find out what's best for you and your family to make sure that you get your name on a list that's important to you. And my last kind of fun tip would be to make use of your baby shower. So instead of asking for some of the cuter things like stuffed animals and clothes, ask for things like diapers, formula, baby food, and things that are actually going to help you decrease your costs once the baby is born. So what other things do you think you could ask for at a baby shower that would help to decrease your costs once the baby is born? Let me know in the comments below because I'd love to hear your ideas. I'm Shannon Lee Simmons and this is Money Awesomeness on Coral. Don't forget to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and definitely tune in next week. We're going to be talking about maternity leave, how much you're going to get, when does it start, how long does it last, and who gets to take it?